Welcome to The Explainer. There's a powerful new trend in software that lets people build entire apps in just minutes. But this incredible speed, it comes with some serious hidden dangers. And we're already seeing them cause major problems.
I want you to just imagine this for a second. You launch your dream app, something you built with AI in a matter of days, only to find yourself posting a desperate message just like this one. And this isn't some made-up story, it's a real post from a developer whose project got completely compromised. This right here is the human cost of a new trend people are calling vibe coding.
And believe me, this isn't just a one-off thing. This number, 170, that's how many apps, all built by a single popular AI startup, were found to be leaking sensitive user data. We're talking more than 10% of their showcased apps were totally insecure. And that's just one example of a much bigger problem.
So what exactly is this trend that's causing so much chaos? And why is it so appealing to so many people? Okay, let's break down the promise of vibe coding.
The name was actually popularized by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy. And it's not just about using AI to help you out here and there. No, this is a total game changer, where the AI basically becomes the lead developer. You just give it prompts like, hey, build me a blog, and the AI handles the rest. The key thing here is that the human guiding the process often doesn't read a single line of the thousands of lines of code that get generated.
What's so interesting about this is how it really lays out the fundamental trade-off you're making. You know, with traditional development, sure, it's slower, but it's built on a foundation of humans actually reviewing the code, focusing on quality. With vibe coding, you get this absolutely insane, mind-bending speed. But the risk? Well, you're opening yourself up to catastrophic security failures that could literally destroy your entire project.
And that risk, well, it's not theoretical anymore. We are seeing it play out right now, in real time. And it's leading to some serious high-impact security disasters that are affecting real people.
Let's look at the startup Lovable. They got super popular really fast because they promised to turn simple text prompts into complete full-stack applications. The whole idea was to make it possible for non-technical founders to build their own software. The problem was, their entire platform was built on a system that was fundamentally insecure from the ground up.
Because of this insecure default setup, a security researcher discovered that over 170 apps built on the platform were just leaking their databases to the public internet. It only took him 47 minutes to find incredibly sensitive stuff like this. Just think about that. Imagine your personal OpenAI API key gets stolen and some attacker just starts running up a massive bill on your account. That is exactly what happened here.
And don't for a second think this is just a problem for little startups. An enterprise firm, a company called ServiceAid, they provide AI agents for big IT management. They ended up at the center of a massive data breach that involved a major healthcare provider.
This number, nearly 500,000. That's how many patients had their data exposed on the open web for almost 2 months. And we're not just talking names, we're talking social security numbers, home addresses, really detailed medical records, prescription info, everything. This just proves that these risks scale all the way up to the enterprise level, with absolutely devastating consequences. I mean, the speed and power of AI is just amazing, but this pattern of failure is becoming impossible to ignore. So what's the fundamental weakness here? Why do these breaches keep happening over and over again?
Well, it all comes down to a problem that researchers have started calling the comprehension gap. You see, AI is brilliant at spitting out code that looks like it works. You click the buttons, you test the features, and everything seems fine. But it hides all the boring but absolutely critical security stuff, things like rate limiting or input sanitization or proper access controls. And this creates a really dangerous false sense of security. It's like you've taken out a massive high-interest loan on your project's security, and when that bill comes due, it can completely bankrupt you.
So what's the fix? Look, the answer is not to just throw these powerful AI tools in the trash. The answer is to get much smarter and way more disciplined about how we bring them into our workflow. And this right here perfectly illustrates the path forward. See, the typical vibe approach creates what we call a monolith, one giant tangled mess of code. If there's a single flaw in there, the whole system can come crashing down. The smart approach? It's modular. You break the application into smaller, independent pieces. That way, you can contain the risk and focus your security reviews on the parts that actually matter most. This is the key architectural pattern you need to know. Think of it like this. You build a small, hardened fortress, a secure core for all your critical stuff, like payments and user logins. This code is written by humans, or at the very least meticulously audited by them. Then, you can let the AI vibe code all the less critical parts, like the user interface. But, and this is crucial, that AI code is kept totally separate, and it can only talk to your fortress through very strict, well-defined, and limited channels.
So what does all this mean for you? Whether you're a developer or you're managing a team, it means it's time to adopt a new, disciplined workflow that lets you use AI's power, but safely.
I want you to remember this as a 3-step mantra. Trust, but verify. Then isolate. First, you trust the AI by giving it really specific security-aware prompts. Don't just say, build me a login page. Say, build me a login page that hashes passwords and prevents brute force attacks. Second, you verify everything. Assume all AI code is broken until a human who actually understands it has reviewed every single line. And finally, you isolate that AI-generated code in your architecture, so if a flaw does slip through, the damage is contained.
So here are the 3 things that just have to become non-negotiable. First, mandatory review. The developer who commits the code must be able to explain it, every line. No more shipping black boxes, period. Second, isolate and contain. Use that modular, secure core architecture we talked about. And third, scan everything. You need to automate security scanning tools like SAST and SCA and make sure they are constantly checking all the code the AI generates for known problems.
At the end of the day, AI is a tool. It's an unbelievably powerful one for sure. It can build things faster than we ever thought possible, but it doesn't understand consequences. So the final responsibility for the safety and security of what you build, well, it doesn't lie with the tool. It lies with you, the creator. Thank you for joining this explainer.